Oh, here we go. We're celebrating new tour with the one and only Dave Amato. He is Kevin Cronin's longtime guitarist,
Yeah,
REO Speedwagon songs. I know you guys did an amazing residency to close out the year in Vegas, and I know
yeah.
you kind of, in a sense, retired the REO name for a moment, but it's still the same band. It's still the same crew.
It's the
Nothing
same.
has changed. So,
Nothing's changed. The same singers, same songs, same band. We just can't use the name.
yeah,
Can't use the
it's
name.
kind of crazy, but
Yes,
how
it's crazy.
was that? Finally joining up with Kevin Cronin, back when you did, and you know, joining a band that I knew you were a fan of.
Yeah.
Growing up, you'd hear "Riding the Storm Out," you'd hear those, hi-infidelity songs, and
Hmm.
who didn't have a copy of that record?
Yeah.
And
I
all of
like
a
the
sudden,
I like the offcuts like Music Man, which we play now.
yeah, I
I
see
heard
that.
Music Man way back, when I was younger, and I
Wow.
said, "Oh, I like that song, Music Man." And
I,
there was a
I,
couple
I
other
mean
ones.
the band from its formation is essentially about to celebrate 60 years
Yeah,
since it was
yeah.
formed, which is
Amazing. I've been in it.
insane.
This is my 36th year here.
Oh my
That's
God.
36
You're
years.
still the new guy, huh?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. There's other guys now. There's
I
Derek, and
know.
yeah.
I joke. I joke,
No, I know. But
It's like
believe me,
Ron Wood joined the Stones in 75, but he's still the new guy.
no, I was the new guy for I don't know how many years. Oh my God, no more. But no, it's been great with Kevin. Right from the get go, we hit it off, and it's been a family ever since.
Yeah.
Kevin's my dear friend. I love him, and he's my brother. It's
Yeah,
the guys in the band.
and those songs, you can imagine how many cover bands are out there playing some of these songs every night somewhere. And, he's the author, he's the guy. Don't let him go. And,
Yes,
take it on the run. And, like you
yeah.
say,
Time for me to fly. Yeah, everything. Roll with the
yeah, I
changes.
mean, keep pushing. It's just
Yeah,
amazing to see the catalog. Like I say, I grew up all over the country and around the world, besides England on the early time. I was living in Dayton, Ohio when I first heard Riding the Storm Out. So I was in that Midwest kind of area near
yeah,
Illinois and, Michigan and all that. And
yeah,
I just remember falling in love. And then, boy, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish came out. And I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
these guys are onto something.
yeah.
Roll with
I
the
mean,
changes.
I love Gary too. Les Paul through a Marshall. I love
Yeah.
Gary was a force to be reckoned with, man. He
No, he's so underrated in a sense,
when
People,
those first records, those young, when he was younger,
yeah.
man, he was what a tone. I mean, his tone was great. He was fast, and he played a Les Paul, great Les Paul player, and through Marshall's great tone, and he played some good stuff. And I'm honored to take his place in 1989.
Yeah.
You know
Was there an audition or were you referred by somebody? How did it break down?
yeah. Jesse Harms from
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar, keyboard
Uh-huh.
player.
Yep.
I was doing. He had a spec deal, a songwriting deal on Geffen.
Okay.
So he'd have a studio in the back of his house in L.A. And I was I did a lot of sessions for him. Like just he'd have demos and Amato,
Okay.
come on over, playing on these sessions, and he'd put it in his catalog for pick songs. And he had a song with Eddie Money, "Walk on Water."
Oh yeah.
That was one of Jesse's songs,
Okay.
from his catalog, and I'm not sure if I played on that one or not. But so Jesse was writing songs after Rich Rath left. There was a little lull, a little time lapse there. And so Jesse was writing songs with Kevin, and Kevin said, "Well, maybe we should get a guitar player to come in and see what, because Gary's gone, and see what you got anybody that's good and and can get along with people and not be on drugs or, or anything because
Yeah.
I didn't do any drugs or anything. So he said, yeah, Amato plays demos for me, and he's a good guy, and he's my friend, and you should have him come in. So I uh, I went in on Friday about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they gave me, a couple of uh, like high infidelity songs. I guess I played
Okay.
two of those, and the two new ones that they were working on that him and Jesse wrote. And I mean, I knew what to do on Jesse's stuff. I mean, because I did a lot of playing with him, a lot of demos with him. So I guess they like what I did. So I went in at 1 o'clock and we played all afternoon. We were getting along great, had a good time, and by 5 o'clock they said, "Want to join the band?" I went, "Okay, sure, great, all right."
Wow.
And that was as simple as that. It was on a Friday, so for like 4 hours, and then I joined the band, and I've been here ever since. Crazy.
Yeah, and you're now introduced to that loyal audience they have. I mean, people everywhere love them, but especially in that Midwest, you would hear the tales of,
Oh yeah,
Chicago and Kansas City and St. Louis and,
yeah.
all these cities that the heartland of America that
Oh,
just love those songs. And the songs are the stars, man. I mean,
absolutely. In any band, the songs that look at Foreigner. There's
yeah,
nobody really in the, Lou's not there, Mick's not
yeah,
there. There's nobody there, but the songs live on. I mean, those guys do a great job, by the way.
sure.
Those
Great
guys in the
band.
band, but they're not the
They
original
didn't write
guys.
them.
No, no, they're far
They
from
didn't get
that.
inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
True, but they play the songs great, and the songs live on, and they do a great job on the songs. And they have it. Or Journey too. I mean, I know they got Neil and
Jonathan.
Johnson there, yeah, but you know, singing the songs, you don't have Steve Perry there, but
Yeah. No,
Arnell does a
Arnell
great
is
job.
amazing. The,
Yeah,
the
so
the guy's like aging in reverse. Every time I see him, he looks younger. I'm like, what's
yeah.
up? Benjamin Button or something over here.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, with REO, we have the original lead singer. There you
Yeah.
go. And
Well,
two
that's it.
guys have been there
And
since,
he's taking care of his voice. So
yes, he
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 still
he's
sounds like he did 40 years ago.
he works hard, man, on his voice. Let me tell you, he works hard. He's a hard working guy, and hats off to him. A lot of respect for Kevin Cronin. I got to tell you, a lot of
Yeah.
respect.
No, it,
Um,
it is absolutely amazing. And you're
yep,
out with your bros in Styx and
yeah,
from the Hotel California era Eagles, you got Don Felder. So
that's my
talk
buddy
about
too, man.
a night of hits, man, from the
Yeah,
beginning to the end.
yeah.
It's just
Don.
all familiar songs.
Oh yeah, Don's a good friend of mine, man. I love the guy. What a he plays effortless. I watch him. He pulls though he pulls. It's unbelievable how he plays. It's like effortless when you see him, you know. Um,
Wow.
and he's a great guy. He's a friend of mine, and I love the guy. He's an amazing guy. Good guy.
Yeah. Well, just that Hotel California album alone, I know he was on several albums in that era, but just hearing that song with that intro, picking the guitar and then
Ah,
leading into it, I mean, it takes you back to the years those came out, you
on
know?
on the last tour we did with them and Styx, with him and Styx, he had me come up there and play hotel with him. I
Is that
played the
right?
Joe Walsh part.
Oh
It
wow.
was the highlight of my career. I'll tell you what,
I
playing
love
hotel
it.
up there with Don Felder was just amazing. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year, but I did it last time, and it was just it was insane. I just loved it every time I
Well,
played
it
it.
sounds like you're ready if he asks you.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, just, I'm not trying to get myself in there, but I just want to say, I really enjoyed it the last time we did it. It was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
One of the highlights of my career. Definitely.
Well, it certainly is. And, we talked about the love of the 70s and all
Hmm.
these bands had those classic albums kind of around that same era. I feel High Infidelity, Hotel
Yep.
California Eagles, and Fleetwood Mac Rumors. They all seem to came out around the same
Yes.
time,
Well, High
like
Infidelity was
78.
was 81. I think it came out in 81, but I'm sure, they were working on it before, it was a stem of the 70s that,
Yeah. It's,
uh,
it's that late 70s era
late
that was,
70s. Right.
you
Correct.
know,
Yep.
You couldn't turn on the radio without hearing the Eagles or Fleetwood Mac or REO
Yep.
song, you know.
Hmm.
And I know Kevin draws deep from his, his roots. He's lived a life. He's got a beautiful family, and
Yes.
he writes from experiences that people can really relate to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those songs, everybody has a story. Oh man, I they played that at my graduation, or that was my wedding song, or we, went on a cruise and, re-fell in love on that song. It's just everybody's got a story,
Yep. Yep. Well, roll with the changes. It's it's pretty good for right now.
Yeah,
It's a song that's uh, can relate to right now. We're all rolling with the changes right now. In this world we live in, and keep
sure.
pushing, keep pushing. Let's go.
Keep pushing, man.
It's great
Time for me to
songs.
fly.
There you go. It's great song, and it's great fun for me to play them every night, and the people just go nuts. They really do. They put them in a time frame when they heard that song, or they
Yep.
were somewhere, and
Brings them
it's
back to their youth.
yeah,
However old they were, they feel younger by hearing that song and singing along with you.
true. And it's a privilege for me to play them, and I played them so many times, but it doesn't get old. It just when they see the smile on the people's faces and they're singing along, and it's a great feeling. It's a great band. It's the
Yeah.
same band as last year, same guys. So, and we're gonna take it to them this year. Let's go. We're gonna rock.
Wow. No, it is amazing what you're doing. And of course, Styx opening, with
Oh,
Grand Illusion and
love
Lady
Sticks.
and Lorelei and Crystal Ball, Blue Collar Man, Come Sail Away, Renegade, all those songs. And I know Tommy Shaw didn't join the band till kind of that late 70s era, but he
Right.
kind of reinvigorated the band, kind of like
Yes.
you have, with
Mhm.
Kevin
Oh,
coming into the
thanks.
band, adding that element to it. And Tommy's another guy. He just doesn't age, man. What is up with that?
Tommy's on fire, man. And he's been great to us and taking us out this year as the Kevin Cronin band. Um, it's really great. And Styx and REO are family. I'll tell you, we played so many times and so many great tours together. That's the most since I've been in the band. The most we played with another band.
Your most
Like
frequent tour mate.
yes, since 2000. I don't know how many how many years we've done it, but it seems to be every like 3 years we come back and have us and Sticks again. And we've done Felder before too. Now I don't know
Yeah.
what
Well,
I
you
can't
guys have
remember
that,
what year.
kindred spirit. I mean, Styx has a little more keyboards than you guys, and it's
Yep.
the yin and the yang. You add that flavor. So by the end of the evening, people go home like, whoa, that was incredible. I
Well,
heard
it's a night
12
with
or 15 of my favorite songs tonight.
yeah, it's a night worth of slam dunk hits. That everybody knows. It's a great night for the people. So, and I hope we have a great summer because we're going out there and going to give it a great 100% rock and roll show this year with three bands.
Well, I know you guys got a couple warm up shows with Styx
Yeah,
up
in
here in
April.
California, Lincoln and Sparks, Nevada. And
Yep.
then May 28th, it all kicks off with Felder, Greenville,
Yes.
South Carolina, Hollywood, Florida, Tampa, Jacksonville, Austin. I mean, you
Woo.
go all the way through the South, the Heartland, the Houstons, the Denvers, the Salt
Yeah.
Lakes. Um, yeah, so many places you've played before, but I
Hmm.
know there's always something new. It's like I say, it's that familiar feel. It's like putting on those pair of shoes, man. You feel comfortable with. You know what you're going to get. You're going to go out. You're going to rock. You're going to sing along. And I always say that's got to be one of the greatest compliments is to be standing there on the edge of the stage and look down, and almost everybody is singing the
Yeah.
songs back to you. I mean,
Totally.
for a songwriter like Kevin, that's got to be, pretty much the ultimate compliment.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And those two other bands. It's just and even with Don Felder, it's a family. It's a family affair, and you know, Don goes out there first and gives just an incredible show of playing his songs and Eagle songs, and he just knocks them dead. And the bar is, raised, and Styx,
Oh
they're
yeah,
amazing, so it's just the three of us together makes the thing, come up because these guys are on, and you gotta be
yeah,
on your game, to play
yeah. There's
with these
there's no
other
time
bands.
to call it in or phone
Nope.
it in or go through the
No,
motions, man. If you,
no,
you
it's
don't bring
it's
it, you're going to get blown off the
no,
stage.
and that's the good thing. We're all family, but it's we all
It's a
want.
healthy competition.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And you go like after Felder gets off, you go, man, let's go. We gotta top that because he's like Hotel California, he knocks them dead. That's his last song, and they go
Yeah.
nuts. And you got to follow that. They go, you better be on your game. And then Sticks come, and then Sticks or whatever, whatever order we're in.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you gotta bring it. And this year we're gonna bring it.